You know, I would love to go home, but it's not exactly safe. So we're actually gonna go and train. We're gonna train some. I don't know if I'll be able to get that rare Pokemon or not, but I think this is the area that it's supposed to show up in. So I'm actually gonna use this time to do this. And even though these are guys are gonna be like the highest Pokemon we can get a hold of, but it's gonna give quite a lot of EXP. I got 81 EXP for that. So come on, man. You know, there you go. 65 for that. That's not bad considering. So, oh no. Oh gosh. I'm going to say Thunderwave. Yeah, if you can paralyze them fast enough, you can actually make a difference. So, let's see if we can get this up. Because, yeah, we don't stand a chance against no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, we don't stand a chance against a level 21. This 21 versus 21 is not a good thing. So we got to be higher than that. That's good. 99. That was pretty good. Hell yeah. Haha. And of course there's another Ekans, so that's going to be good. Let's go ahead and yeah, okay. Thunderwave. It's paralyzed, unable to move. Yeah, you can only use that, so but I'm gonna get you anyway. You're not supposed to be able to move and use that. Not either way, you're gonna go down. So I got 88, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. Uh, just knock him out quick. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Good enough. Now I'm gonna go back and go heal up my Pokemon. So this is also part of the phase that I truly have to do anyway. So you might as well see it from the beginning, as always. Because I have to heal up my Pokemon if they're not high enough anyway. Even though that we're high enough to take them on, but we're not high enough to take them down the higher they are. So right now, we're lucky that we could take down at least up to 8 in one shot. Level 9, I'm guessing, and 10 onward is not something that we can hit in one shot. So, I mean, I don't remember if 9 was a thing or not, but I know that 10 is going to be the hardest difficulty that we have. So, I'm actually going to use Thunder Shock. Oh, it actually worked this time. Nice. So I'm glad I went ahead and healed up because we never, it's as well as that the higher you are as well, and the more you have to take on and do more than one shot at, the more you're going to have to go and refill those things because this is going to be one of your strongest of things. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Let's just use that. Go on. Alright, so I don't know that rap's going to work outside of battle, but let's just do it. I know most Pokemon effective status moves do work where they continuously try to hurt your Pokemon even outside of battle, so, whatever. Alright, Pikachu. Thunder Shock, that little thing. Uh huh. Okay, between 10 and 12 and so forth, those are gonna be our challenges right now. Even though our highest challenge that we're trying to beat is 21. I mean, we beat 18, but, we gotta get everybody up past that. So we're gonna use this episode just to train. And then and if we don't get to Misty, it'll be another episode, probably another day or so. So I'm actually going to not release anything on BitChute right now, in case you If anybody tunes in from BitChute, they'll know what's going on, hopefully. Anyway, but if not, well, because I know they don't always like to make the transition to over here and go back and forth. But, they probably should know that I'm just taking a week off because I also have to find videos, and it's crazy because, see, Sunday, I wasn't able to... I didn't get a chance to sit there and take time to deal with trying to find the remaining 3 videos, or not remaining, but the 3 videos I had to look for Mystic Quest. So that's the thing. And when I do, I can actually bookmark them, even though it gives me a view. I don't like that, but it's alright. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm gonna go cry home to Mama about it. Like, oh, Mama, I can't believe it. I put a view on my video and I just can't accept it. Blah 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 blah. No, I just saying it's just one thing that's annoying about it. But otherwise, it's no big deal. There we are. Yep. Now it's time to change Pokemon again, even though that you're still at 52. I'm gonna go with the highest of the lowest is gonna be you. Probably should train up some of my Pokemon here because they're probably gonna make a difference. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them for that or not. I probably should take them out of battle because I'm not gonna be using them. I only level them up as I go along or something, because literally they mean absolutely nothing beyond what they're used for to capture Pokemon. So that's about it. So otherwise, they have no use to me. So let's go ahead and use Ember and burn that snake. Wow. So, I would not take a chance on it, but yeah, you can burn most snakes in real life. Not recommended because some of them are very dangerous. Even if they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous. Copperheads can be burned alive. Yeah, I know that's not something you like to hear, but it's true. A lot of people like to respect nature and all that. I get that, but honestly, when it comes to snakes, you want to try and avoid them anyway, because even if you did respect it or not, doesn't really matter, because oh, I'm not afraid of a snake. Who says you have to be? You just gotta stay the hell away from them. And it's not easy to do when you have very tall grass or you're in an area where they're gonna be most likely in. So, yeah, I don't like snakes. I mean, I admit that I don't even like mice, but I guess they're okay for some things, like Pikachu and Rattata. I guess it's okay. But otherwise, I have, it's just Pokemon. That's it. It's not like it's real life. Ooh, because I mean, I was actually watching this movie, right, where they had, believe it or not, it was crazy because they had this woman actually narrating everything. Yeah, well, just about to a certain degree. She kind of blabbed out a lot of it, kind of spoiled it a little bit, but she didn't spoil it too much. You couldn't watch it. She just tried to do it where it was still like a mystery, which was good. And anyway, so all these mice that could actually talk were smart, and it was because of something happened. If you want to know more, I'd recommend watching the video. I think it's called Maurice or something, and it's on I believe Hulu. It was a cute little movie, not too bad. Yeah, if they were like that, yeah, no doubt humanity would more accept them and actually be more, toleratable about them, where we don't get rid of them, because if they're very smart, they'll know not to, chew through everything, that we have to get rid of them, kill them with poison, whatever. Yeah, I mean, while you may respect them, but here's the thing: not everybody can have the capacity, and or what not really capacity, but the what do they call it? I can't think of it now. But the I can't think of the word. My brain sucks half the time. Anyway. You know. Come on, really? Did you really have to use quick attack there? Anyway, ooh, nice. 100 and something. That was cool. There. Well, there's that. But anyway. I can't think. What do they call that? Not the compassion, but you know, the time and that's not the word. I know it's a C word, but anyway, if you have that, you know, you can, you want to mess with mice, okay, fine, but not everybody has that, so they're not gonna be able to do it. Let's see, who's the next lowest? That would be not Pikachu, because Pikachu is level 22. So I'm going to go with Pidgeotto, and then we'll go to Pharaoh, since he's got like that, and then we'll worry about the rest later. As I'll get rid of them before I take on Misty. But for now, we get them at least leveled up to, I don't know. I'm just going to keep trying at it until I can beat her. Because I know I can at least try and do it with one Pokemon. You know. So I'm glad we got the chance to take on Gary twice. But I wasn't intending to take on him twice. Anyway. So. No, I take that back. Did I say twice? Sorry, 3 times. But in the beginning of the game, I guess it kind of both counts and doesn't. So I don't know. Anyway, Whirl. Yeah, that's pretty nice that you can do that. But the thing about Whirlwind is, I would say that half the time, I'm not sure it's even worth even using. Because if you really think about it, it just throws them out of the battle, and it really doesn't get you the XP that you're trying to do for when you're trying to train. So I could do that all day long, but I still couldn't win the battle. I mean, unless the game somehow glitches and say, well, you kept doing it so many times, and that can happen if you're lucky. And I've heard about that, but that's completely random. And I don't know. I think it's kind of... if it still does it. So I don't know, because supposedly they're supposed to have fixed those, things in the patched updates and everything when they've fixed a lot of glitches in the system. Who cares what you can do? But it's me. Like, even though the thing crazy about it is that even though snakes and birds are rivals, do you know that technically speaking, that a snake may be strong against a bird, but a bird is also equally strong because it can actually pick up a snake. It can also eat a snake just as much as a snake can eat a bird. It's crazy that way. But yeah, they can. Even crows can do it, believe it or not. Yeah, they can. But a lot of times, more often than not, I think it's like certain kind of crows get more eaten by snakes than they do eating snakes. So, but other general kind of birds can do it. It's crazy. I never even knew that. But yeah, they can. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take you down. Will you stop with the quick attacks? Just take your skill and go down. Even though I know you won't exactly die, at least I hope you don't, because that would not make any sense. I wouldn't want any Pokemon to actually die. I would just like for them to be kind of... oh, you gotta be kidding me about that. Anyway. Yeah, so, as I was saying, I want them to actually die, but at least faint. If they actually died, I'd be pretty worried, I think. I'm not that I would be very used to getting worried about a game having where people actually died. Because I mean, literally, okay, I know this may not make sense to you, but I never did the same things I did in Grand Theft Auto. Of course, I wasn't that great at Grand Theft Auto when it came to missions and certain ones, but there are things I did that I'm not going to say that I wasn't proud of because it was just a game and it's just something you can do. I'm not going to feel sorry that I beat up a hooker in a game. Oops, I said that. It was Grand Theft Auto. The only game I know of that actually lets you even do that for some stupid reason and to get money from her. And it's not something that I'm going to say I'm proud of nor ashamed. Because literally it was Grand Theft Auto. It's not like, oh yeah, I really have an agenda against women. You know that today, if they actually saw that, I would get canceled. I'm probably already going to get canceled anyway, as it is, just even admitting to it. But yeah, I beat her with a baseball bat. I don't condone such actions, but I didn't feel sorry for it, and I'm not going to because it's a game. You know, many moons ago, I actually felt sorry for taking down trees. Not anymore. And I mean, I'm talking about in video games. Of course, in real life, I don't kind of feel sorry taking down trees because I know for the most part we can get away with it because as long as we're replanting seeds, you know. Yeah, like it or not, we need that in order to get good structures before we can even get a permanent residential thing about our houses and stuff. So that's something that people don't realize. I know that a lot of people aren't going to like what I have to say about beating up hookers in GTA versus real life. But that's the thing. I'm not the same as I would be in real life. And you're probably going to say, well, why would you even do that? Because it was Grand Theft Auto. It's not like I completely thought, well, this is the most funnest thing I could ever do all the time. So I didn't always focus on doing that. It was just one-time spur thing of a moment. I didn't even know I could do it, but I did it. It's like, you might as well condemn me for even stealing cars in the damn game. Well, literally, that's what the game is about. You steal freaking cars. You know, and you don't get to see the actions that are being done, but, you know, it's like there's inappropriate actions going to be done, and you can take their money, or you can take them around and get, you know, whatever. I don't know. Give them money, get them to take you. Grand Theft Auto to me is one of the most screwed up games ever because it's not kosher. I'll never say it's cool. I'll never say, oh, ha, ha, it's funny. This is what we should really be doing to women or hookers. I mean, come on. It's a game. It's not the same. It's not real life. In real life, I would treat a real human with respect. I don't give a damn if her enemy is or not. I still would do it, and I don't care if she is a man or a woman. Despite how much they may not respect me, but still, it's a video game. There's a huge difference. I mean, I guarantee you I'd probably get a hell of a lot more canceled nowadays if I even tried to post such content of me beating up a hooker in a game called Grand Theft Auto of all things. And no, I won't be showing it. So, just for the record, not just because of whether or not I get canceled. I don't really care about that so much because I know it'll probably happen anyway. But hopefully it won't be as bad as, say, because, if I actually showed that. You know, Grand Theft Auto, for the most part, is not a really bad game. I mean, I would say that there are some bad parts about it that shouldn't exist. Like being able to beat up a hooker. I mean, come on, But again, it's a game. So, what do you expect? You expect everything to be perfect? Like in real life, I could do the same thing, but I choose not to because I don't believe in it being the right thing. I don't say it would be the right thing, and I'm not going to say it's going to be the wrong thing. It's just a game. Like literally, it's crazy you say that because most games have where you are fighting against women. And that's crazy. And yet, you have as well where people watch wrestling where women beat the crap out of each other. And supposedly guys beating them up, and then they stopped doing that, and then they got them doing it again. I don't understand such things. You can accept that, but you can't accept the idea that someone actually beat somebody up in a game that was a man versus a woman with a baseball bat. And she actually, revived like nothing happened, just so you know. Not that that matters to those of you who judge and say, well, you must have a real bad agenda against women. It ain't got nothing to do with it. First of all, secondly, no, I don't. I don't believe in such things. I'm not that kind of person, okay? I'm not psycho. That doesn't make me psycho just because I did it in a game. It's like, you might as well say I'm psycho for beating up other male characters, even if they're different kind of aliens or whatever. Like in Killer Instinct, I must be a psycho because I beat up them. Or like in Mortal Kombat, when you can actually kill. I mean, there's also females in that get killed for whatever stupid reason. Yeah, I forgot about the one chick that's in there. Yeah, okay. Alright, I remember now. I'm sorry. There was that too. I hate to say it, but I guess it'll be one fight I'll be, skipping out on because, if I actually showed that, I would be a lot more, I would be a misogynist. I was like, you can't do that, that's a woman. And it's a video game. Yeah, but still, that's not right. So what are you going to do now? You're actually going to beat up a woman? Because you did it in a video game? No. Let's get something straight, man. I don't believe in such things. Okay? I don't believe that just because a game does it means I gotta do the same thing a game did. I don't... there's actual things that are actually in Grand Theft Auto that I have never saw playing through it. I've never even seen it where it was supposedly something that was supposed to be extra content. And yeah, they did censor it out, but it was scenes. I'm like, when the hell does that happen in the game? Yeah, they were having inappropriate scenes where they were doing things in the bed. What the... Seriously? Really? Really now? I'm not even kidding you. They actually had this. But, when I was playing the game, I wasn't really looking for it necessarily, but I never saw it. And all the times that even me and my friends play it, we never got to see any of that, and we didn't even try for it anyway. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So the thing is that, even if we had tried for it, I don't understand how you could even possibly get to that or unlock it if you even wanted to watch that kind of junk. Not that it's relevant or something that we should be focusing our minds on about, oh yeah, we really should care about whether or not people are having inappropriateness in the sex, especially in a game, Like, what's the point of doing that when you should be doing it in real life, Well, it's just not the real same. It's not the same as it does in real life. No, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Because, honestly, games have a little bit more token difference. There's supposed to be a way to get away from reality anyway. But when it comes to, say, real life, people will never be able to fully understand or grasp the idea that, games have their thing. Games, GAME. And whether you like it or not, there's just some things you don't have to do, but you can if you want to. I mean, it's not like you're going to get a penalty for it because you did that. However, I don't recommend recording it to this day and age. And, where you, unless you're going to show it off to your friends for whatever stupid reason. But even then, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't put it on the internet because they'd be like, oh my god, this endorses violence against women. You say that, but yet, there's still WWE. Anything out there that has fighting against violence against women, really. You're all of a sudden sensitive against that, but you're not sensitive against the idea that, somebody can actually beat up a female hooker in a Grand Theft Auto game, or you know, especially you probably would be sensitive to the idea that you had to beat up the female in what is it called, Killer Instinct. Yeah, ain't that something crazy? How long have I been recording? Jesus, Jimmy Jeepers Creepers, man. I think I've been recording for long enough. Because it's probably take me a couple of sessions, at least. Like in the second session, I can do some more and then try to take on the gym. But I don't want to do it right now. I want to say, because usually most of the time you have to be at least a couple of levels higher than what they're going for. We'll stop at 23 for all of our Pokemon, and then we'll try and take on the gym and see what happens. Because, yeah, I want to take her on again, but if not, I'll go up to level 24, and if I have to, I'll go up to 25. That's about the highest I'm willing to go to until I get up to, because if I go to 30, I think it said that I can't do anything, so I have to wait till I get the Cascade badge. Hopefully we'll be strong enough that we can take this on, because otherwise it's not going to be worth anything if we can't, take them on like it should be. So, I could always have Pikachu as my ace in the hole, sort of, so to speak. Where, come on, dude, you didn't have to do that. That was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Okay. I find that once you get quick attack, tackle is basically kind of useless. And especially some moves that, just kind of, do defense, are stat lowering. Kind of find that kind of, that. So, especially ones that also do any kind of stats rising for your Pokemon, they kind of become useless. Mainly because, again, you're limited. They're only. They also have a limit on how much you can actually do anyway, like how much higher you can go on attack, defense, whatever. Ooh, nice, 105 XP. That's nice. So, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, literally, I'm not even kidding you. So, we'll to get done with this, and then we'll move on. Yeah, so. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. So again, this is being recorded as of Monday, June the 12th, and well, let's just say something bad has happened. I don't want to talk about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So as well, let me take a look at how much we actually have. I don't pay attention to it very often because I really don't find it useful to constantly look at it. Every once in a while to see how close I am to getting level up, maybe. But otherwise, I don't really care. Oh, come on, really? And of course, you're not going to use bind anyway. Or maybe not. Because you're not high enough. And we might as well do it one more time. 27. So, with what we're getting for EXP, we should be able to level up here and have no problem. Oh, brother. Fortunately for us, since it's just electric attacks, we don't have to worry about it affecting our electric. So that's good. Here we are. And grew to level 23. Alright, so now let's change up Pokemon. And let's see, who's going to be the next lowest? That's going to be Jackal. And then it'll be Pidgeotto, or by that. So, let's take you on. Scratch, I would say, is going to be quite useless for me, since we actually have Ember. We're going to wind up evolving our Pokemon again, if I had to guess. So, I don't know when it's going to happen. because it's like even the type attacks also have or type advantages have something to do with as well as evolutionary levels too sometimes, but not always. Like in other words, like as far as like giving it to evolve at level 10 or 11 or whatever, it can happen pretty quickly depending on the type advantage, and some of them don't. So I don't know. I honestly don't pay attention to that because to me, type advantage means nothing to me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, because if you think you can't win depending on the type advantage, you don't know anything about Pokemon games. Let me tell you something about type advantages. They do you no good. The basic trick to it is you just gotta take your chances and just keep on leveling up. Every chance you can get. And what I would do is, if you don't know the game, take your point and just kind of save if you're doing it regularly, or if you have save states, do both for the record as well. Probably going to more than likely do save states more than you would do regular saving. But anyway, so what you would do is you take a test and see what their thing is. So that if you take a chance at it, and if you know the game well enough, you're going to know you're going to have to go ahead and get your Pokemon at least leveled up enough. Not really, it doesn't really matter if they evolve or not. But if they do, well, then it's more of a vantage point for you if they do evolve. So that's pretty good, I would say, because they have better stats and they have better HP. It's part of that too. But anyway, the health is actually better, and they're more stronger anyway. I mean, yeah, maybe a Charmander could probably, defeat a Charmeleon and maybe a Charizard, but, and I say but, it depends on what moves they've learned. After all, this isn't the Pokemon. This isn't Pokemon the series where the more higher they are, the more better. Or it does happen to be in more in the Pokemon series than it does in the games, I would say, because in the games, the highest Pokemon that to compete any evolution, like say the first evolution is going to be your secondary and your third ever, So, and supposedly in Safari Zone, which is not in all games, you can actually find some of the beginner Pokemon, but not in all Pokemon games. So I don't know. So, but anyway, again, I don't know anything about where Safari Zone is, so don't ask me. So we're almost about ready to level this guy up to level 23, and then after we get, I think, who is it that needs to go up? Yeah, Pidgeotto, and then Pharaoh, and then we'll drop off the two Pokemon and go try and take her on again, because, you stupid jerk. Anyway, then we'll try again, and if we still can't make it, we'll go up to 24, and then one more time, and definitely at level 25. So that's about it. So let's take a look and see what you're looking at, Mister, where you can level up. So because of how much EXP, because unlike before, which would take me almost forever to do, because I wasn't able to always get a Metapod, which actually helped out when I had level 8 and level 6 to level me up pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to go to, let's switch you out to Pidgeotto. And that's all the time we have for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, in the next episode, we'll definitely do some more training. Until then, later. And we'll possibly take on the gym as well. Anyway.